Good evening. It is May the 5th, and my name is Bianca. And this podcast episode is about what the Anna Louise is doing and really how they orchestrate fights. So at the Anna Louise, they are currently orchestrating a fight, and we're going to get into why. The reason why is because they're trying to cover up their involvement in human trafficking. Who are they human trafficking? I know for sure they're human trafficking me. I'm not sure if there are other female tenants, so I would like to pinpoint in on a direct incident today. Earlier today, around maybe 1700 to maybe 1800 hours, I was about to come out my apartment. And before I came out my apartment, I noticed there was a lot of noise. And like I said, this is a multi-unit building, highly understandable. But when I come outside, there's an African American female suspect with a cart directly in front of my door. There's Anna, the white female suspect, once again, who has been menacing around me several times, directly in front of my door. And then there was my neighbor, apartment 211. She was outside, so it looked like they were just having a normal conversation. But 211 was in her doorway. She wasn't in front of my door, but definitely a black female that lives on this floor on the right hand side. And I'm not really sure what door she lives in, but definitely Anna, right directly in my face, right in front of my door. And before I come outside, there was a white female suspect tenant. I tried to catch her apartment door because it's a little far down. The hallways are pretty long. I think she's in apartment 210, maybe 209. I'm not for certain, but she zooms past my door like clockwork. How is she able to do that? Let's talk about it. So, they have hidden surveillance inside my home. So, as I'm about to put on my clothes, they have a secret chat room where they're orchestrating who's going to come outside, who's going to be where I'm at, who's going to do this or that. And so I'm about to take a walk. Of course, naturally, by them being able to see inside my apartment, I know this sounds far fetched, but this is what's going on, and this is what the ugliness and the reality of human trafficking. There are different forms of human trafficking. There are multiple forms combined of what human trafficking is. And so this is part of the activity. So I come out my door, like I said, one of their female tenants zooms past my door, like trying to make contact, like a intersection. So as I'm walking out my door, she runs past my door, trying to make body contact. Then next, like I said, Anna and this black female, and then the one tenant that's right next to me, right out there, just really crowding my door space. Um, trying to provoke a fight, trying to get me to say, move out my way, trying to get me to say something. Anna's trying to force the conversation. I'm trying to be calm because what human traffickers want, human traffickers, they know they're invading your privacy. They know they're degrading you, and they want to have conversations with you so that you can get into an argument, so that they can call the police on you, so that the police can do a false complaint, false report. And so, like I said, Beth and Gordon, they are getting paid to work with Cincinnati police. And you're like, well, hey, if you're such a good lady, why is this going on, right? And I will answer that. The reason why the Anna Louise Inn and their management and their tenants are getting paid to do this is because I spoke up about my 9-year-old daughter in 2021, and between 2022, of what happened to her at the Gamble Nippert YMCA. There was a male by the name of lifeguard Zachary. I don't know who he is. I just know of him by working out at the gym for under 6 months of time. And there was something very bad that happened to my daughter there. And it kept happening. They were breaking into my home. At the time, I was not aware of it. And they were engaging in assault with my daughter, intercourse, the whole nine, oral, the whole bit with multiple men and my prior landlord and the prior maintenance men. So this was 5 years ago, well before I moved into the Anna Louise. I still have my daughter. And so I'm choosing to speak up about Glenda Harris and Bridget Behrman and Tyler Cook and their involvement in child human trafficking. And because these people are well connected and they have certain positions and badges, they are able to abuse their power, and they have great influence to influence other people to do so as well. So they definitely influenced the Anna Louise Inn, and the Anna Louise Inn now has illegal protection. Because who gets to stand outside someone's apartment like that and just try to engage in a fight and then call police? So this is what these tenants are doing. Then you have Barbara. She's trying to run into the back of my legs with her wheelchair. And so she's playing this little game where she wants to make physical contact with me with her wheelchair, and then she wants to call the police. So this is what Beth and Gordon have set up on their property, and this is set up through the Cincinnati police, through the Hamilton County sheriffs, because they're running a child prostitution ring. And not only that, but this is the illegal protection that Zachary Glenda Harris have. So not only did they do this to my child, but the intent behind it was money motivated, because they committed identity theft and insurance fraud with my name and my money. So the quickest way to unalive us was to human traffic us. And so this is what they're trying to do, and they want to cover it up. And I'm going to continue to speak out about it. I'm going to continue to fight for my daughter. I'm going to continue to speak out about what's going on at the Anna Louise Inn, because it's highly illegal. It's highly inhumane. And it's very sad what's going on. Not only that, but the prostitution in general that's going on at the Anna Louise Inn. I mean, these women, not all of them, but quite a few of them travel men in and out of their apartment, and they're trying to accuse me of something that they're physically doing. People have illegal cameras on me, so they feel a sense of false comfort trying to slander me, what they actually do in this building. I mean, they carry men in and out this building. Women like Anna and several other women. Lisa, these are prostitutes, well-known prostitutes, and they're doing criminal activity and they're helping human traffickers. And then Beth and Gordon, they want to hide behind the desk and let all this go down, because they're hoping that one of these frames, one of these attacks works on me. And like I said last week, Vianne and Anna was outside trying to orchestrate a fight with me as well. So I definitely want to keep speaking out about it. Like I said once before, I hope this helps someone. If there's any parents out there, don't be afraid to speak out. Never stop fighting for your child. I know I'm not going to stop fighting not only for my child, but every child in Cincinnati, every child in Ohio, and every child in America. These people need to be brought to justice, and the illegal protection needs to end for these individuals so that they can receive justice. Look, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure talking to you all. Take care to the next episode. Peace and God bless.